Alright, I'm popping on live real fast because it feels important to talk. And even though I'm walking down the road and the sound might be bad, I'm still going to do this real quick like as I walk in the sun down the road. And so full moon is like pretty much now. Tomorrow, full moon in Sag, and no, not the sign, the constellation Sagittarius. We need to be connecting to the constellations. The archer, the one that's pointing his arrow, their arrow, her arrow, Key's arrow in the galactic center. A fiery, dynamical sign, constellation. And we've got this Mercury-Uranus interacting with Mars next week. And if anyone listened to my live from before, a couple days ago, when I talked about Saturn-Uranus, Moon, T-square, the Saturn-Uranus is really breaking up those false grids, breaking up the systems, breaking up the old paradigm. Maybe we once thought we could only go straight or left or right or up or down, but really we can go through. Like, we can keep adding dimensions because we are fucking multidimensional. We are star beings. Our DNA is starseed. Nothing has authority over you, never has and never will. And the more you look to others to answer your questions, and the more you look to others to fill your void, and the more you look to others to get acceptance and put them up on a pedal like they are your supreme authority, nobody goes ahead of you. You are God. You are Goddess. You are Goddess. You are the one. You are the creator. This life is happening for you. You are the magician of your life's ritual. And when you let others rule your life, you say, fuck you, soul. Fuck you, empowerment. Like, fuck you, creatrix. We have to stop looking to other people for the answers. They don't have it. I think, sure, yeah, share information. Connect with other people, but check in with yourself. Connect to your intuition, connect to your deep knowing, connect to your different psychic centers, connect to every cell in your body and listen to what it's saying, because that's your God. That's your lab coat, that's your president, that's your mommy, that's your daddy, that's your preacher right there. Listen to your fucking body. And don't go looking for information from other people. We really need to be developing such a strong connection to ourselves and our psychic centers. And like, psychic centers can sound so woo-woo. It's not. It's science. I heart science. Our bodies are electric. Our hearts are electric. The universe is electric. We're all producing this electromagnetic field around us. The Schumann resonance of the earth has been surging. I think one day it got up to like 170. It rests at like 7.4 or 7.8 hertz. And so the earth is definitely vibrating differently. And so are we. So are we. Now, the information is going to be woven throughout everything, throughout the entire space-time fabric. So don't just look in one spot. That's like if you had an entire pizza, but you only ate one slice because you could only see one slice, and the rest of the pizza just fucking rotted away and you ruined all your pizza, and now you don't have any pizza, and guess what? You're not getting any more pizza. Not getting any more pizza. This is the last time to get the pizza. So pay attention and look 360 degrees around you. Know that you are the center of the wheel. That is center. That is the command center. That is your operating system. Don't let somebody else rule your operating system. So you need to be able to see all around you. It's mandatory. It's mandatory to be able to see all around you and know how many different ways you have to receive information, how many ways you have to connect, how many ways you have to grow. We are not just one-sided. So if you get stuck in the grid, the false grid that's been created for like thousands of years, and we just keep running the tracks, making them deeper, digging our own trenches, so to speak. So, you know, some of us been digging ourselves out. Like, some of us started off real hard. Like, my childhood was like gonna be putting me into boot camp and having my psychological warfare and teaching me about sexual abuse and teaching me about physical abuse and teaching me about emotional abuse and teaching me what it feels like to have two people say, guess what, we don't want you, you ruined our life, we don't like you, rejection. I was like, thank you, Lilith, for visiting me at such a young age and making me a bad bitch, because you're not going to be searching so much outside of yourself for all the answers. You shouldn't do that. You don't give away your key to somebody else. You don't leave your front door open all night long, say, please come steal my shit. Like, that is not a thing. So it's really important during this time, full moon still with the eclipse vibes like trailing along, and going up to Saturn Uranus, touching with Mars next week. We've already had this transit before, not with Mars, but Saturn, Uranus, T-square moon was the last one. So the systems are changing, and you are remembering that your DNA is starseed, and stars shine in every single direction, and that you can go any direction you choose at whatever time you choose. Listen to divine timing and listen to your body. All of this is your clock system. Stop paying attention to the false clock. Start looking up at the stars. Start paying attention where the moon and the sun is going through the constellations. Realize that we have more than just the 12 constellations. We also have the serpent handler. I mean, people call it Ophiuchus. I call her Medusa. And it's important to remember the serpent mysteries. It's our DNA. It's our Kundalini. It's our transformation. It's the ascension. And it's the energy going up and down in the fountain. So don't sleep on yourself. Like, don't sleep on humanity. Don't sleep on the animals. Don't sleep on the trees. Don't sleep on consciousness. Like, get your shit together and check in with yourself. Have a daily practice. Like, other people's opinions of you are none of your fucking business. Figure it out. Like, think about yourself. Connect to your community. Connect to the people you trust. Like, have support. And if you don't have any support, if you feel like you're like, fuck, I have no support, send me a DM. I'll be your support. Like, if you need support, I'll be your support. Like, I know it's crunchy out there, and it's an interesting time to all incarnate. So that's all I'll say on this live. I'm sure it's kind of bumpy. I'm walking up a hill. And if you need a friend, or if you need just somebody to know that you exist in the world, I understand. And send me a DM. So happy day to everybody, and happy full moon. Here it comes. Like, let that archer shoot into the galactic center that you want to let go of. Send it with a blessing, no matter how much you don't like it. And plant the energy, fuel the energy, feed the energy for what you are wanting to manifest. All right, blessings.